Hey guys, how's it going? Jarred-Garneau here. It is July 15th, 2022. I hope you're doing well. This is my weekly lesson. Today we're going to talk about ways to vary your rhythmic phrasing, which I think is an important component for any musician, and goes along with a lot of how I teach my other videos. I'm in Open E, and I focus mainly on slide guitar and improvisation, but I try to make my lessons as universal as possible for you guitarists that are in standard tuning or tunings other than open tunings. So, everyone gets a little bit of everything. So, yeah, today we're going to talk about rhythmic phrasing. Oh, yeah, and real quick before I get into that, I just want to thank you guys for helping me reach 100 subscribers, which may sound like a small amount, but it's actually a really big deal to me. It took a little bit longer than I thought, so it's definitely well worth the effort. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys. So the main thing I get from that, besides the number, is I get my own custom URL. Before it was a random series of numbers and letters. It's not allowing me to change it yet, but I checked online and it should give me the option within the next couple weeks. But yeah, so it's a big deal. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Keep on subscribing. If you haven't already, keep on liking my videos. Keep on commenting, letting other people know. It just only helps my channel grow and help me get to my next milestone of 250, and then eventually 1,000 is my big goal, and then beyond that, who knows? But first, just baby steps first. So, anyways, let's talk about today's lesson. So today's lesson is revolved around a child is born, and I'm going to use the chords from that. So I'm going to show you how to play chords in Open E, and then I'm going to show you how to vary your rhythm, which is applicable for everybody. So anyways, let's talk about the chords. So the chords themselves are based off of one major. So if we're in the key of E, which we are, because I transposed the song to be in E, we'd be on E major 7. Okay, my volume's already on, good. And how I'm playing that is I'm playing the open 6th string, E, 4th string, E. Did I mention I'm in Open E already? So on the 3rd string, 3rd fret, I'm playing my 5th, which is B. Then on the 1st and 2nd string, I'm using my middle and ring finger. I'm playing my 7th and 3rd, so D sharp and G sharp. So then the second chord is F sharp minor 7 flat 5, and the reason why I'm using that is one reason is you could argue is just an inversion of A minor 6, which is why I would use as the second chord. But we're going to use F sharp minor 7 flat 5. So you could just use A minor 6, and then play different versions of the drop 2s to match the other melody notes. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to take the chords derived from A melodic minor, which is the mode we'd focus on over the A minor 6 chord. Each chord is going to be its own tonal center if it varies, if it differs from the original diatonic key, which A minor 6 it does. So we're going to use A melodic minor, which is the same thing as E major, but you're actually flatting D and C. So the spelling for A melodic minor would be A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. Yep, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. Yep, just want to make sure I got that right. So, but if you derive the chords from that, you get F sharp minor 7 flat 5, G sharp 7 sharp 9, and then C major 7 sharp 5. So how we play that first chord is 4th string, 2nd fret with my index, then the 3rd string, 4th fret with my ring finger, then barring the 1st and 2nd string with my pinky, and from the lowest note to high note, we have F sharp root, C flat 5, E flat 7, A flat 3rd. Next chord would be G sharp 7 sharp 9, or your Jimi Hendrix chord. And what I'm doing there is I'm barring the 3rd and 4th string, and that's barring the 1st, the 3rd and 4th string there, and then barring the 1st and 2nd string with my pinky. And from bottom to top, that's G sharp root, B sharp major 3rd, F sharp flat 7, A double sharp sharp 9 if you were doing it all directly, correctly, like music theory wise. Get my words jumbled up. But yeah, and then the last chord, C major 7 sharp 5, we have my index finger on the 8th fret, 4th string, then barring the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string with my pinky. And from bottom to top, that is C root, G sharp sharp 5, B major 7, E major 3rd. All right, so the original rhythm, if you look at the lead sheet, is just a dotted half note, which would be 3 beats over the E major 7, the 1 chord. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, and then quarter notes on the other chords for the other measure. It's in 3/4, by the way, if I didn't mention that. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. I should only play the open E string on both the first beat for both those chords. I don't know why I did that, but let's hear how it sounds with just doing that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So what would happen if we made that first quarter note a half note? Okay. So what that would sound like is we would have F sharp minor 7 for 2 beats, and then on beats 3 and then the and of 3, we'd have the other 2 chords. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, and. Okay. So let's hear how that sounds compared to the original rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. That was the original. Here's the new one. Okay. So that is one variation we could do on the original rhythm. So we could come up with another variation, a different rhythm, but let's try and make a set of rules we want to create. So let's create, so one of the notes has to be worth 2 beats total, and that could, start on the downbeat somewhere or the and beat. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually just shift that half note to the second chord. And we're going to do that by just simply moving ahead half a beat. So it would be on the F sharp minor 7 flat 5, we have the downbeat of 1. And then on the and of 1, we have our second chord, G sharp 7 sharp 9. So that'd be and 2 and 3. So if you just take the 8th notes and you just take 4 of them, that would be 2 beats right there. So it would be, for the first chord, 1, and then the and of 1 for the second chord. So that'd be and 2 and 3, and then on the and of 3 coming on the second chord, or this chord actually. So that would sound like this, and I'll play the original again before. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's the other one. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So just a subtle change, but it really makes all the difference in the world for how the phrase breathes and, you know, just the feeling it emits, which is ultimately what we're going for. And you could come up with more combinations based on that just by moving that half note around and, you know, just adding the ties where necessary if it just doesn't have to be an exact half note. But anyways, yeah, so that's a little tidbit to help get you guys started. And yeah, for you guys that have stuck around, I just want to let you know that I am releasing my first single post 2020, which we all know is a landmark year for not the best reasons, but anyways. Yeah, so I'm releasing my first single. It's actually based off of what inspired this lesson, the jazz standard, A Child is Born. It's what I worked on recently in one of my classes at Berkeley, and it's just a really beautiful tune. I'm really pumped about it. I'm planning on releasing it at the end of August, beginning of September. I'm just putting a couple more weeks of work into it before I record it, and then just give it another month just to advertise it, market it, all that good stuff. And yeah, so just spread the word, guys, about that, and also spread the word about my channel. Keep on liking, keep on subscribing if you haven't already, comment, sharing it with your friends, family, dog, whatever. But anyways, thank you again, guys, for helping me reach 100 subscribers. I really appreciate it. It means more than you realize, as cheesy as that may sound, but I really do appreciate it. I definitely put a lot of work into these videos and my social media pages and everything else. So thank you again, guys. I hope you have a good week.